Welcome to Nana's Journey. I'm Deanna, and today we are going to continue with our Blueberry Delight quilt by Bunny Hill Designs, and we are going to be doing block 9. That is this block right here. These are the backgrounds I'm using, and I've got to make 2 square in the squares to attach to this unit, and then we can attach it to these. So let me make these. We'll do that at the sewing machine, and then we can put the background together. Okay, for the squared unit, I've got 2 4-inch squares because I need to make 2 units. And then I'll take 4 3 3/4 inch square units, cut them diagonally, and that is what I'm going to use for the corners. I just turn it over and I just eyeball it to make it even. And I'm going to sew 1 on each side and then press it open. Okay, there are our 2 units trimmed up. Let me put the background together and then I'll be back. Okay, here's our background. It's all put together. This is crystalline. This is all crystalline from Bunny Hill. I don't remember. I know what quilt I got it for. That's from the Star of Hope video, but I don't remember where it's from. I've got all my pieces ironed on. I don't know about that one. That's the basket. I've got some leaves, Nantucket Summer, Dwell, Nantucket Summer. These are stems. Crystal Lane, some more leaves and flowers. I don't know about this one. This is Nantucket Summer. I don't know where this one came from. There's a big flower. These are, you know, this part. I guess they're supposed to be leaves. This is Nantucket Summer, Crystal Lane, Dwell, Nantucket. I don't know, probably Nantucket. Laundry Basket Quilts, Crystal Lane, more Nantucket, Laundry Basket Quilts. And I think I've gone over all of these. This one, I don't know about this one. And this one, I'm not sure. This one might be Laundry Basket Quilts. This is Laundry Basket Quilts. So let me get all these pieces cut out and then I will be back. Okay, I've got all the pieces cut out, and what you do is you just peel the back, the heat and bond off, and I'm going to set that aside for the moment. I've got it off of all the other pieces, so you didn't have to wait for me to do that. So I'm going to put the stems where they belong. I have the papers underneath, and they're just pinned down real quick so that I can see where they are. I know you probably can't see it too well, but I can. And remember, these are repositional. If you make a mistake or don't like where it's at, you can pick it up, move it, and put it down again. Okay, I think I'll put that there. These ones are way up here. Then, oh, and see, this is a good, I should have put the basket handle down first. So I will need to pick those up so I can get behind there. Okay. And I already have this pinned up here, but I'm going to move this down. Okay, and I've got, see, I've got some stuff clear over here. I need to make sure I have enough. So I want to even it out. It is wider than it is tall. There's kind of the middle. I've got plenty for seam allowance here, plenty for seam allowance here. This is the bottom. Okay, so Now for these, there's mirror images that some go this way, up. I only got one. This one's wrong. So this one, these two are the wrong direction. And this one's the wrong direction. So I didn't cut them out correctly. So let me fix that and I will be back. Okay, they actually do work, but only if I keep these two that are the same together. So I'll just do that. It's not a big deal. Now remember to tip these ends up so that you're not going into a seam allowance. So I could have scooted this over a little more. Okay, now it's ready to applique. So let's get over to the sewing machine. Okay, I could do these flowers, you know, start here, do this flower, come over, do this flower, and go to the edge and then come around. But I want this seam here to be one uninterrupted seam. So I'm just going to do the flowers separately, then I'll do the handle, and then I'll do the basket. These are all done separately. This flower will be done the same way as these ones. I've got my zigzag set at a length of 2.0 and a width of 0.70. And I like to bring up my presser foot, the bobbin tail. Okay, that is the process of appliquing. Let me get this done and I will be back. Okay, there is block 9 all finished. Now all that we have left to do is to attach it to blocks 7 and 8 and then attach that row to the other rows. So I'll be right back. Okay, I've got the row done. There's 9, 8, and 7. And next time, block 10 is a strip that goes across the bottom of the whole row. And when we attach that, we will attach this to the other half of the quilt, and then after that we'll do the borders. So I want to thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next time on Nana's Journey.